Welcome to my YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we will talk about the 10 best revenge moments in the world of the NBA. 1. 1957 Finals, Boston Celtics 4-3 St. Louis Hawks. In 1957, the Boston Celtics and St. Louis Hawks engaged in one of the most tightly contested finals encounters ever. 4 games were decided by 2 points, including Game 7, which went to double overtime. In a 125-123 Celtics win, Bob Pettit missed a layup at the buzzer to tie it up, and the Celtics won their first title, launching their dynasty. The two teams easily made it to the finals the following year, and Boston were the overwhelming favorites. After the teams split the first 2 games, the balance tilted as Bill Russell went down with an injury in Game 3, which Boston ended up losing. The Celtics, however, pulled off a shock win in St. Louis, but surrendered home court in the very next game. Now they faced elimination, but Russell was back to give Boston hope. He ended up having minimal impact, perhaps still bothered by the injury, but Boston still hung in there. 2. 1973 Finals, New York Knicks 4-1 Los Angeles Lakers. The glory days for Knicks fans. The New York Knicks and Los Angeles Lakers met in 3 NBA Finals in 4 years between 1970 to 73. After an epic Knicks win in 7 games in 1970, they were beaten by the Lakers in 1972, largely thanks to injuries. With Willis Reed already out for the finals, the Knicks were further hampered by Dave DeBusschere and Earl Monroe being limited due to injuries. They were no match for a healthy Lakers squad and were knocked off in 5 games. In 1973, the Lakers regressed a bit, but still won 60 games, while the Knicks won 57. Both teams endured some scares in the playoffs, with the Bulls, in the West at the time, taking the Lakers to 7 games and the Knicks beating the 68-win Celtics in 7 to reach the finals. 3. 1979 Finals, Seattle Supersonics 4-1 Washington Bullets. 1978 sure had to sting for Sonics fans, and especially Dennis Johnson. Johnson, an emerging star in that year's playoffs, had one of the worst playoff performances ever, going 0-14 in Game 7, as Seattle blew a 3-2 lead, losing 105-99 at home. Johnson admitted that he choked, but vowed it wouldn't happen again. He sure didn't have to wait too long to prove it. The two teams had a battle to get back, however, with the Sonics needing 7 games to dispatch the Suns, and the Bullets had it worse, needing 7 games in both their playoff series. In the finals, the Bullets continued where they'd left off and led by 18 in the 4th quarter of Game 1, but the Sonics fought back and ended up losing by just 2 points. The comeback seemed to spark the Sonics, who reeled off the next 4 games with Johnson, in particular, dominating the Bullets on both ends. His terrific showing throughout the series earned him Finals MVP honors, a remarkable turnaround from his no-show the previous year. 4. 1983 Finals, Philadelphia 76ers 4-0 Los Angeles Lakers. It's safe to say the Philadelphia 76ers were quite pissed off come 1982. They'd lost 3 NBA Finals in a 6-year stretch, and 2 in the last 3 years to the Lakers. A problem for the Sixers when they came up against LA was the inability to deal with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So how does one counter that? Well, how about signing the reigning MVP Moses Malone? Can you imagine a stacked team signing an MVP caliber player just after losing an NBA Finals? Oh, wait. Anyway, the two teams barely broke a sweat in getting back to the finals, and Malone proved to be the difference on the big stage. He dominated LA on the glass, averaging 18 rebounds a game as the Sixers swept the Lakers in dominant fashion. 5. 1985 Finals, Los Angeles Lakers 4-2 Boston Celtics. You'll often hear people say no all-time great player has ever choked in the finals like LeBron did back in 2011. Well, that's not true, because a certain Magic Johnson did in 1984. I could go on and on about the ways in which Magic and Worthy blew that finals, and it would take all day. In short, the Lakers should have won that final, but blew it at the end of Games 2 and 4, when they had a chance to go up 2-0 and 3-1 respectively. Both teams didn't face much competition in getting back to the finals, and the Celtics made a statement in Game 1 by demolishing LA 148-114. The Lakers responded well and won the next two, and looked to be in position yet again to go 3-1 up. 6. 1989 Finals. Detroit Pistons 4-0 Los Angeles Lakers. In 1988, the Pistons finally got past the Celtics to get to their first NBA Finals in a Detroit incarnation to face the Lakers. And boy, did they put on a show. The physical brand of basketball played by Detroit helped them jump out to a 3-2 lead, but it went downhill after that. With Detroit down 70-64, Isaiah Thomas badly rolled his ankle, but came back and miraculously set the NBA playoff record for most points in a quarter with 25 in the third. 7. 2010 Finals. Los Angeles Lakers 4-3 Boston Celtics. I know this didn't happen the very next season, but the revenge factor is pretty clear. The Lakers' collapse in the 2008 Finals is well documented. They blew a 24-point lead in Game 4, which more or less handed the title to Boston, and of course lost the deciding Game 6 by 39 points. We were denied a rematch in 2009, with Orlando knocking out Boston, but got it in 2010. Both teams made it to the finals relatively easily as neither was forced to play a Game 7. 8. 2014 Finals. San Antonio Spurs 4-1 Miami Heat. I still to this date have no idea how the San Antonio Spurs didn't win it in 2013. Up 3-2 in the series, San Antonio led 93-89 with 28 seconds remaining, and Manu Ginobili was at the line trying to ice the game. Instead, he went 1 of 2 and left the door slightly ajar. Then after James missed a three-pointer, the Heat got the rebound and James didn't miss from deep this time to cut the lead to 2. 9. 2016 Finals. Cleveland Cavaliers 4-3 Golden State Warriors. The 2015 Finals for me had some of the greatest performances of LeBron James's career. Despite Kevin Love being out for the Finals and Curry playing just 1 game, the Cleveland Cavaliers pushed the Golden State Warriors to 6 games. James carried the team on his back, but eventually ran out of gas as the Warriors wrapped up proceedings with relative ease. With a lot of grumblings about an undeserved title for the Warriors with all the injuries, they went nuclear the following year to set the all-time record at 73 wins, while the Cavs won 57 games. Golden State bulldozed through the first 2 rounds, but then had to play a grueling 7-game series against the Oklahoma City Thunder, which they won by the skin of their teeth, while the Cavs coasted through the East. 10. 2017 Finals. Golden State Warriors 4-1 Cleveland Cavaliers. After gloriously blowing a 3-1 lead in the finals in 2016, the Warriors took things up a notch and taught the rest of the NBA a valuable lesson. Life isn't fair. Smarting from their loss at the hands of the Cavs, the Warriors recruited Kevin Durant to form the granddaddy of all super teams. That didn't stop anyone from taking shots, however. Throughout the season, we had LeBron trolling Golden State, be it wearing the Ultimate Warrior shirt or the Curry and Klay tombstones, and of course a poster of Asterisk that Block Asterisk found Iguodala outside the visitors' locker room. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.